Hey, what's up everybody? This is BSO, Let's Spinning Let's back again. Welcome to the next part of Let's Play Hyperdimension Neptunia Victory, Blind. And I actually decided to do this off camera, but I took care of those two quests, destroying the exhausted jellies and the frogs. So, let's start with this one. We get 1,000 credits and healing grass and a couple shares in platitude. And apparently this one was urgent, I'm assuming. When the leaf is placed and activated. Yep. Hard day's work is at an end. Good job up there, you two. And same to you. The back of my mind is saying that this isn't really CPU-worthy work. Odd jobs, increasing shares. Most ordinary folks still take on quests to make money. I'm not really sure how to do any other kind of work. That's okay. You're still new to this whole CPU thing. You're so reassuring. More like, if you don't work your butt off, your country's people will be in deep trouble. Aw, just another lecture. She's sounding just like Neptune right about now. Excuse me, ladies. What? Is a CPU something you become? Isn't it like, hey, I'm born, and hey, also I'm a CPU. What? You don't even know that? To be honest, I thought I was going to become the CPU. You'll see, someday I'll become the CPU of my own nation and this place won't even compare to it. Hooray, go for it, Noir. You should at least say that you won't lose to your greatest rival or it's not worth it. Which reminds me, we haven't seen her today. She's going to do some shopping. Who's her? Whoa, hey, don't stop explaining stuff to me in the middle. So like, to become a CPU, it can't be that easy. There's gotta be more to it. It's not easy to become one. Jeez. Seriously, what's wrong with you? How are you this stupid? Stupid isn't part of my equation. This is different from what I know. We were all born CPUs. You were born that way? Wow, that's so neat. You really need to stop being so gullible. Man, this is so crazy. It's like I will literally drop into a different world. I'm interested though. How do you become a CPU? Does something good happen when you do? I can't believe you're this ignorant. It's actually kind of pathetic. Whatever, it's annoying, but I'll explain it to you. Yay, I'm not pumped about how you phrase all that stuff, but please tell me. First, you need a CPU memory found inside of a memory core. Oh, like a class change thingy? Kind of boring names, though. Are they rare, at least? More rare than rare item drops from rarely spawning monsters. Sounds like 90% of RPGs to me. Only a few spawn points exist, and these produce CPU memories just once every few centuries. Centuries? Pretty balls for a respawn time. Only MMO shut-ins with no lives could get one. The interval is still randomized, so it's not like you can set a clock for the next one's arrival. If you really want one, you do whatever it takes to get it, but competition is kinda light. Oh, can I go too? It just so happened there was a memory core near this place. I see, so you're basically camping by the CPU memory. Man, I bet it was all like some crazy epic PvP blitz swashbuckling fantasy melee. It was nothing like that. I just said there aren't a lot of people who want one. I stumbled upon mine when I went on a lovely picnic. Oh, that easily? Lame. I don't get it yet. Keep on with the explanations. Well, the weather was really nice that day, and I decided to open up my basket by the river. Oh, stop right there! Don't remind me of that day! The sheer terror I felt the first time Pluto activated HDD. The see-through terror, huh? Forget it, let's get back on topic. You need that item to become a CPU, but that doesn't mean anyone with it can become a CPU. You need certain qualifications from birth. Oh, excuse me. So, if someone lacking those tries to use it, yeah, if they try to use it, I mean, it's an old fairy tale, but I was told that they would turn into a nasty monster. Creepalicious! Like, what gives? Like, no one gets the item if they suck or whatever, they're monster-fied? That's a pretty big risk. You have some brave guts to want to become a CPU, Pluty. Oh, I didn't really want to, but I mistook it for a candy corn and popped it into my mouth. I said not to remind me. Anyway, it is risky, but I think there are some pretty big perks if you go through with it. First of all, as a CPU, you can go and found your own nation. Huh? So the CPUs make the nations, not the other way around? Oh, I know what you mean. Did the chicken or the egg hatch first, right? Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. But anyway, whichever is first, it's the same in the end, right? Not to interrupt your philosophical debate, but I'm going to keep talking. Second, you gain divine powers, and with those powers, you can protect and guide humanity. If you do a good job, people will have more faith in you, and that increases your powers further. See, that jives in with what I know about CPUs. For the longest time, there was only one CPU in existence and ruled the only nation around. It's fine for those who believe in her, but many disagree with and have no faith in the CPU. Those who choose to live beyond her nation's borders have had to eke out a really rough life. That's why I want to become a CPU and give those people a new nation for them to believe in. That's the type of motivation this perfect student Noir would have. You're so cool, Noir. Even with all that at stake, Plutia beat me to it, and she didn't even want to be a CPU. Hoo-hoo. I already apologized for that about a gajillion times. I see. I think I'll get most of it. At least half of it. Thanks. But if that's how it is here, I guess I don't need to be a CPU. Kind of frustrating that I can't change forms, but it won't cause me that much trouble. Besides, if I'm a CPU, then that means I've gotta do more work. I'm tired of all the slave labor. I must hurry and become a CPU. Seeing Plutia stay young as I turn into an old hag would kill me. Don't say hag. Even when you're old and wrinkly, you're still pretty cute, Noir. Noir, old spinster edition. I'd pay to see that. But seriously, I doubt you'll be cute. You'll probably wear floral moo-moos like your little kids. That's messed up. Hey, stop the presses! What? Don't shout! Noir, you're gonna become an old spinster. Gray hair, cats, the whole shebang. Why? What do you mean, why? That's how the concept of time works. What do you think I am? No, but I mean, Plutia will always look like that. I'm a CPU now, so I'm always going to look like this. Uh-oh, hold up. So, unless I become a CPU here, I'm gonna get old and stuff too, right? Yes, that is still how the concept of time works. Neppy, were you born far away from books and language? Nope. This won't do at all. I want to stay young and adorable. But if it's not, but it's not that I don't believe I would have a real sexy adult body or anything. I totally would. But I'd get all that sexiness when I transform. And we only really need one old hag in the party. I have no idea what you're talking about. Listening to you is just what kills kittens. Wow, that's it's pretty effed up, Noir. And suddenly the music changes. That settles it. I'm gonna become a CPU. Again. For the approximate 240 millionth members of the Nep fan club, I vow to keep my current figure. Oh, fun. Now you're going to become a CPU, too. If it were that easy, I'd already be one. You have no idea how hard some of us are working. So basically, we find that whatever you said, I get bibs. Noir, you get the next one. Excuse me? Where do you get off deciding that? Dude, come on. Main characters always get priority. I mean, even if you become a CPU, you won't be super duper popular. Thus, Nep gets dibs. Whatever, I know I'll be way more popular than you, so there. I hope all three of us get to become CPUs. Oh, Plutia. Now what? Now where should we go? No new areas have unlocked, so am I going back to the guild? Donates. Get 2 mysterious halos, which apparently I already have. So, let's turn in the quest. This is unlocked in... Oh, wait. New event in the guild already. So soon. God damn it, I can't you two talk. My neck is getting sore. Huh? Hey, Noir. What? As quiet as ever, I hear. Yeah, I said some sharp sarcasm, but more importantly, check out this quest. It's close to Louis' border. Uh-huh. And? Louis, I tell you, Louis, that means Blanc. But, Lon? Blanc? Well, I guess I recall Louis' CPU going by that name. Just as I detectively deduce. Blanc is Louis' CPU, yes sirree. You look so happy about that, Neptunia. Well, yeah, she's my buddy, but then again, she might have been replaced by a clone too. Wow, so you're also friends with Louis' CPU? Enough with the clone nonsense, and Plutia, I know I told you to stop being so gullible. But why don't we go say hi? Noir's been a huge downer, so maybe Blanc will be better. Excuse me? Go and say hi? Hold it right there, Missy! Whatever, Mom. You can't tell me what to do. Like hell I'm your mother. I'm politely stopping you. If someone like you waltzed into Louis' territory, who knows what awful things would happen to you. Awful things? You don't mean more cords and tentacles, do you? Those things were the worst. Reference to the second game. When they were all frickin' locked up in the tentacles. Cords and tentacles? Don't teach her those icky things. Ignore her, Plutia. Wait, more? What's wrong with you? Dang, that was a lot of investigative deduction. Let's go, Detective Noir. I really don't enjoy your praise. I just have to keep you on track or you might, like, eat paint. Painting aside, why do you think bad stuff would go down if we went to Louis? Well, Louis is very mysterious and isolated. We're told not to approach it. It's very self-contained, and it was by itself for a long time. Of course they're strict. It's difficult enough just to leave that place. I can't imagine the red tape required to get in. But I've never heard of any crimes or scandals happening there. Once you get in, maybe it's peaceful. Uh-huh. So, basically, the Louis I know and this place are different. Maybe Blanc is really bad, or she's more violent, flips out and kills people all the time. Wow. I'm personally against the policy where you don't care about others so long as your land is safe. Yes, I must make my own nation as soon as I possibly can. Do your best, Noir. Same goes for you, jeez. You actually have a nation to run if you've forgotten. Oopsie, she's scolding me. That's how it is up here, so I don't think we could just slip past border patrol or something. Plus, there are some other unsavory rumors about Louis. Unsavory? Sounds pretty juicy. Feed me some of those rumors. It's nothing like that. Besides, they're just rumors, so who knows how much is true. In a nutshell, rumors say that Louis and the Seven Sages are colluding behind the scenes. Oh, that? I think you mentioned them before. Now what? Gallery peg? Oh. Hey, it's Ray Rights.
Thank you all so much for coming here today. So, well...
May I ask who's with you, Miss Rights?
We can't hear you at all. Can't you speak a bit louder?
Who in the world is that? Judging by the frickin' shadow, it's some kind of giant robot. By chance, is this who I think it is?
I'm so sorry. I do declare, sirs and madams, that this meeting of the Seven Sages will now commence.
Don't talk like a fool.
Uh-oh. I think that is who I think it is.
She just stutters otherwise. If she thinks that kind of speech is cute at her age, yikes!
And I know who that is. That's clearly...
At my age? Oh dear. I know I'm not exactly the youngest thing around, but
Okay, enough, cutie pies. If you tease her about it too much, it's just cruel.
I don't even know.
Can't we hurry this meeting up? I'm a very busy man with a very busy schedule to keep.
Who even called this meeting? I traveled a long way, so if this is stupid, someone will die.
Oh shit.
The one who called today's meeting was me.
Get out of town! You?
I'm sorry about that. It was impudent of me to call you all here.
Your attitude will never fly in the corporate world, since you take forever to get to the point.
Still, having little Ray give us a call is rare. Something big must have happened.
Yes, something has. I can't confirm the info, and I haven't done a thorough check, but the credibility is still...
Enough procedural nonsense. Out with it.
Oh, okay. Actually, a new CPU has appeared in Planetoon.
What? Are you certain of this?
Rather, had appeared. Or may have appeared, it seems. Or so it feels.
Speak with certainty. Speak with unbridled passion.
I don't know why, but this guy's big guy here is slightly reminding me of a mix between frickin' CFW Brave and CFW Trick.
Appeared! A new CPU appeared in Planetoon!
I can't be asked to believe it just yet. But if true, this is a big deal indeed.
Planetoon, huh? What do you make of this?
That backwater little place gets 2 CPUs? I could never believe such stupid gossip.
Say what you like, but it's completely true. Maybe.
You should have said maybe.
So who's your informant? How'd you get this info?
That's... well...
Nobody in my network has fed me anything like that. I hate to say it, but I highly doubt that little Ray here could get information before me.
Well, that is to say, due to some profound circumstances...
I will only warn you once. If you attempt to deceive me, you had better be prepared to die.
There's no way I'd ever try to deceive you. It's just not possible.
Still, it needs verification. It's quite the shocker if true. A shock it got by me, that is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can't you just save you the time and show the faces of all these people? I mean, I do know who 2 of these frickin' guys are. And, that's clearly...
How would you verify this dumb gossip? I'd rather pick belly length than follow up on this lead.
Jump!
For these kinds of blue-collar situations, I think we all know who would be appropriate. Speaking of lesser beings, that loudmouth brat isn't with us today.
It's a welcome
Loudmouth
change of
brat.
pace. Her shrieking pops my eardrums.
Shaking.
Actually, I let her know before we had this meeting. Then she ran off without hearing the rest of my report.
Impatient little twerp.
Either way, it simplifies matters. We'll just wait for her to get back and then discuss further.
So we wait for now, huh? I hope it isn't a waste of time.
You know, I think I kind of have an idea of who she's speaking of shrieking little brat.
And here I wanted to hurry back to the office and work more.
Oh, hey, I'm starved. When do the caterers get here?
Yeah, it's only polite for the one who called the meeting to provide the attendees with food.
Jump!
Huh? But whenever any of you called one, there wasn't even a pitcher of water.
You want to say that again? You have some kind of anti-hospitality disease?
No, not at all. I'll prepare something right away.
Ray, you're not a very good leader, are you?
Oh, I see. These 7 sages are the villains this time around.
Were you really listening? Are you sure you understand?
Why so skeptical? I definitely said, oh, I see.
Okay, then paraphrase what I just went over with you.
Ooh, here comes a new challenger. I'll
Da-
gladly
da- 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 da.
face you, player 2.
A reference to a majority of arcade fighting games. I guess more specifically Street Fighter.
Those 7 whatevers don't like CPUs ruling the nations and whine a lot and say bad stuff, right?
So far, so good.
Therefore, I conclude that those folks are the bad guys. Ta-da! Flawless victory.
Your soul is mine.
You cut out the whole second half. It's not that simple. I knew you weren't listening to me.
Aw, okay. You got me.
Huh? Neppy gave the wrong answer? Don't tell me you weren't aware of this either. That one girl who goes around saying mean things is one of them, right? I don't like her. And you clearly only get about half of the situation, too. Fine, I'll explain again. I might even talk longer this time, so make a sandwich and listen.
Aw, really? Can't we, like, mash through the boring stuff with the X button?
Like I could be doing right now.
I'm not very good at mashing. I prefer the skip function. So let's press the square button.
Like I could be doing right now, but I'm not going to because this is a Let's Play and this is blind, so I want to know what they're saying.
You will listen to my plot advancing lecture! Got it?
Now the war is turning into block.
Okay.
I love how the nameplate says the two.
Okay. The Seven Sages are a mysterious group consisting of 7 key members. Their platform advocates proper laws and claims that CPUs aren't needed to rule a nation. Of course, because they believe that, they're against the very existence of CPUs. Ever since Plutia created Planetoon, they've caused trouble many times. Their operations are said to have started 10 years ago. Any more info is vague and pretty sparse. As for the sages themselves, only one is known to appear in public. It's even rumored they're involved in criminal activities behind the scenes, but there's no proof.
Which one of those appears
And
in
that thing
public?
I said about them having some connection to Louis? Yeah, that's just another rumor. But apparently, a good number of people agree with their line of thought. So it's not 100% certain whether they're truly evil or not. So, that was a pretty amazing summary. Did you get all that?
Something's telling me they're both asleep.
Ugh, you're both a waste of carbon. Whatever. I suddenly feel exhausted.
Ah! Flutie, did you hear that? Noir just gave up on us.
Aw, don't give up on us. You two are so noisy. Just look up the stupid Neptunia entry later.
Will do.
You're
Maybe.
such an ice queen. And your explanations are so roundabout and hard to understand.
That's a fact.
It's easier on our noggins to call them the bad guys. The 7 nutmegs.
The 7 nutmegs are evil. 7 sages? Jeez, how could you forget that name so fast?
What the?
Get funk!
And suddenly, her.
I found you!
And who in the world are you?
Whoa! Who's this broad? Flutie, we have a visitor.
This wouldn't happen to be the loudmouth brat that the 7 sages were referring to, was it?
And speak of the tiny devil. It's that meanie. Uh-huh. So you're the one. I see.
What's with that look? I feel like you're undressing me with your eyeballs. Ew.
Wait, they're targeting Neptune? In that case, sorry, but I don't feel like getting in their way. Oh, me too. Sorry, Neppy.
I know this video's been going on for a while, but I want to let all these cutscenes run through before I stop.
What? You two are gonna leave my party? Come on, don't do that.
This is going to be a sudden one-on-one battle.
I guess you could say she's a teen, but her body isn't developed, so little girl it is.
Inconceivable. A girl smaller than me just called me a little girl?
And to think they would allow such a young and naive little girl to be a CPU. It's unjust. It's brutish. It violates international law. I'll never forgive Planetoon.
Yikes! Now she's got rabies or something. Ugh, lame. Why do I gotta sit and nod while a little girl makes fun of me? I've never seen her before.
Did you just call me a little girl? You're that little girl, you little girl!
If that's your killer comeback, you're definitely a little girl. Plus, you said it to me first.
And yet, your comebacks are just as childish. I'll not stand for this, you brutish little wench!
Oh, you want to challenge me to a duel? I won't lose in a cat fight.
Ow! You hit me! This little poopy piggy girl hit me!
You're no match for me. You need about 100 years to improve those little girl insults.
Go to the store. She can do that now. It'll take her about 100 years to do something like that.
So you say, but all you do is call me little girl.
Ooh, I think Neppy is winning.
More like her opponent is embarrassingly weak. Instead of playing along, she just smacked her in the mouth. No way I could have done that. I can't believe it. You're so cruel to a little girl. That's illegal. I won't forget this.
You just admitted to being a little girl. I guess I win.
No, that was just...
I knew you were just a little baby girly girl. I win. I am the coolest. Neppy, that might have been a bit too much gloating.
She's so immature, celebrating her victory over a child like that.
But who is she?
Are you two gonna fight me too? You abandoned me, so I had to fight back. Now, don't cry. Be a good little girl.
You screwed up, Plutia.
Jeez, looks like Neptune had her claws out. There's a blood smear. Poor little thing.
Huh? Why do I feel ostrich-sized?
Ostrich size.
Don't touch me. I won't be cared for by my enemies.
Holy crackers.
Jeez. Don't get an attitude. We're just trying to help. Shut your stupid mouth. So, Neptune, I see you've shown your true colors. You're more like a caged animal, not a CPU. You are a terrible role model for this little girl.
You started it.
But I'm not a little girl. You came here, made a big fuss over nothing, and then tossed around these false accusations. Shut up! I'm on a mission to protect every single child in the whole wide world. That means I am in the right. Anyone who opposes me is a big pedophile and a gross fetishist.
Creepy.
Worst logic ever.
More importantly, that woman's information was correct. To think you can stand up to me. But weren't you the one who started bawling?
It was a flawless victory for Neppy.
Shut up, I said! Well, I saw all that I needed to. You're the new CPU here, right?
Ooh, has my awesome reputation reached even this little girl who I've never seen before?
Oh, I say!
I'm flattered, but if I get too famous, my private life will... Too much charisma is a curse.
She's got way too much on screen time right now to not be revealing herself.
She's not the CPU. What?
Noir, don't be such a downer. She totally thought that I was the CPU. But she's right. You can't even transform.
What?
Oh, not you too, Plutie. You shouldn't crush a poor little girl's dreams like that.
You're not the CPU? Then how did I lose? Because you're weak.
Maybe because you're weak. Less bark and bite than a doggo.
You! What is your name?
You didn't catch it? Neptune.
Neptune. I won't forget that name.
Oh, hang on, kid. I think it's rude to adults when you demand a name without giving your own.
Thank you.
Fine. I'll only tell you once, so listen good. I am the Seven Sages Idol and advertising executive. You may call me Agnes.
Apparently, her name's Agnes. Until next time, Bloodspinning Lizard out.